Okay, there we go.
Why are we the same person?
I love it. And to be honest, I think if Emma wasn't eating, Emma would have done it too. Emma would have done that.
I'd have given it a good go.
I think that's a great way. We should both begin and end, but we should swap hands so people know whether they're coming in at the beginning or the end.
Bye. Bye.
Hi. Hi. Yeah, I love that. I love that. Also, I came prepped. I don't know if anyone else did that, but...
Well, I don't have a physical copy, so...
I didn't finish it.
Good. Good.
Look, I had it all planned. I was going to finish it this morning because I wanted it to just be like, okay, I'm going to finish it right before the live because I like doing that. Then my dogs got fleas.
Your dog what?
My pets have fleas. I pet my dog, and I went, no.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I've done that before where I've like stepped on the carpet and they've all like, huh? No, don't like that. You've made me itch. And not only that, like I've got bites, but it's from mosquitoes. I've got them in the most awkward place. So I have one here in the crook of my arm. I have one here, which apparently is where I bash into everything. And I have one here, which again is where I bash into everything. So I just keep bashing this arm into things. And then immediately, like my whole body is just like, itch. Which is really fun. Love that for me. Anyway, let's talk about books. Emma, you finished it. First time for everything. Really proud of you.
I did.
Sorry?
Yeah.
We didn't expect you not to though, Molly. Like we knew you'd be the first. We knew that you'd come in. You would absolutely nailed it, of course.
They say knew I'd be the first, even though it was like maybe 2 days before the end of the month, and I was like, fuck, I should probably read this. And then everyone else was like, well, we still haven't started it, so
yeah, like
well, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I didn't have it.
And this live, to be fair, the reason why this live is so late is because Ali was waiting for her book, yet she still hasn't finished it. So we could have just done it. Could have done it about 3 weeks ago.
When I would have remembered what happened.
Look,
a little bit more than I would.
I was waiting to get it, and then I got it. And then that week was just...
The problem is, if you've been waiting for something for a really long time and then you get it, all the motivation just goes. I don't know if that's just me though, but like I love a deadline, so I finished mine yesterday because I knew I would. I think when I texted Ali, I was like, oh, I've got 100 pages left, and then I was like, I've only got 100 pages left, so like crammed it in. But like, yeah, I wouldn't have finished it if we had like another week. I'd have put it off and picked up something else because that's how I roll. So. What did you guys rate it in the end? Actually, I've got my banners. I've got my non-spoilery and my spoilery one. So we'll start with the non-spoilery one.
Oh.
So what did you score it, Emma?
Hold on, I'm getting my Goodreads up.
Okay. What did you score it?
I want to say 3.
Okay.
Maybe 4. Maybe 3. 3.
Mollie? Is that 5? You scored it 5? Interesting. I also gave it 3.5 to the side of that.
There's no point asking Ali.
Ali didn't finish it.
Ali,
I think it's going to be between a 3 and a 4, somewhere in there.
Ooh.
Okay.
But I'm also only halfway through it, Molly. And I am enjoying it more. It's a big part of it for me is I was waiting for it for so long. Then I got it and I started reading it and I was like, ugh.
It's like when you're slumping. Like I started to read Good Omens and was enjoying it, and then I went to a slump and I've now DNF'd it, and it's not because I didn't like it. Like I knew I was enjoying it, but because I was slumping, I was like, I hate this book. So it's like, oh.
Yeah, I think books are mood dependent, and I think if you're in the mood for something, like the first half of this, I really enjoyed. And it kind of lost me in the middle, and then it got really like there was loads, and the loads at the end wasn't quite enough to get it to where I had expected it to be with the first half. No, that's not true.
No, I think it's more that the three of us don't have taste. No,
maybe
see, for me, it was the pacing. I found it really weird because like the first half of the book felt like a different. It just felt like it got to a point halfway, and the author was like, "Do you know what? we're actually going to do this. It was like there were like two ideas and they didn't quite know what direction to go, and I was a bit like, are we going for like really satirical, like slasher horror? Are we kind of, like, what do you want it to be? And I'll say more on this.
No, I agree with you on that. You're not the only one, Molly, as you can see. Because so you can see here, so orange is murder mystery and pink is vampires. About halfway, it stops being a murder mystery and then the vampires come in into effect. But there is only one vampire reference at the beginning that isn't just like a pop culture reference, which are the blue ones. So I was just kind of like, is this a vampire book or is it just kind of like a separate thing? And like as we were going along, there were like, when the pacing was slower, I was like, okay, I had time in my head to think, ooh, maybe it'll be this person or it'll be this plot line. And then when it wasn't and it all ramped up, I was just kind of like, oh.
See, when it turned out like with the whole like murder mystery, it was like, oh, it's this or like whatever. I was kind of disappointed because like at the beginning I was kind of like, oh, this is gearing up for that. And then I was like, oh, it's not. And then it was. And I was just a bit like, oh, right. Mm-hmm. Like it almost felt as like I don't know how to describe it. Like, I know I'm complaining, I'm like, oh, it set it up to be this, but at the same time, it kind of felt that way where it was like, it also felt like it set it up to not be that, and then it just was this out of the blue, and I'm like, right.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why?
Or why? So what was it that you really, really liked about it then, Molly? What made it a 5 for you?
I think for me, like, you know what I'm like. I'm just very much like experience.
Mollie's here for a good time.
Focus. Yeah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You get me? So
it was a quick read.
It was a quick read, and at the time I was in like a massive slump. Like I didn't want to read anything. I really didn't want to read this because I was like, well, I have to read it, and I don't want to. I want to read anything else but this. And then I was actually like, wow, I'm actually having a really fun time. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. I like that. Go on, what were you going to say?
And Hannah found something quite cringy, like, and I loved it. So, yeah.
That's
me
fair.
trying to figure out what that is.
Just the romance, I think.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a bit more in the spoilery bit because I think I have thoughts. I have lots of thoughts, and I'm excited.
I'm a romantic. What can I say?
Well, that's fair. That's fair. I can't help that I'm a cold bitch. But like, to be fair, you know, with like all the Summerween stuff that's been going on, and people have been talking about like horror books to read in summer, I would recommend this. But that's only because because my attention span is made so much worse in hot weather. I do like a short read, so I feel like this is the perfect balance of short read and horror tropes and like thrillery tropes. If you're like, oh, I just need something to get my like out of a slump, I want something spooky that's not gonna like make me cry, this like fits all those categories for like a decent summer read. Like this isn't one where I'm like, oh, it's a 3-star, so I won't recommend it to anyone. I know I can be hypercritical about stuff, and like for me the pacing is an issue, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to recommend it to someone, because I know damn well the people I'll recommend it to won't give a shit. They'll just be like, loved the references, loved this stuff, this is all great. Like, because it is fun and it's a really quick read. So I think, for me, it kind of is very similar to Ready Player One, where it's like, we're just going to give you everything you want, like pop culture references. Here are all the things you love. Haha. And then like the story is like secondary to that because you're just
Ready Player One's one of my favorite books. That makes sense.
There we go. So I think
books like this and like Chilling Effect and stuff. Those are books that I feel like I don't love them. They're not like this is my favorite thing on the planet, but like they're fun. I'm always like, I always want books like that. Even though I know I'm probably going to give it like 3 stars. I think I gave Chilling Effect 5, but like that's Psychic Cats. Come on. You know, like it's just one of those things. Like you say 3 stars, it sounds bad, but actually it's like no, like it was fun. I just don't want to confuse people and make them think I'm gonna like obsess over it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Like this isn't gonna make it into my top 10 books, but I will absolutely recommend this to people.
Oh yeah, no, same. It's not. Where have I gone?
Mollie's disappeared.
Oh, darkness, my old friend.
To be fair, Cattail, that is why I've had to bring my light in here, because where the light is behind me, if I don't have my ring light on, this happens. That's fun.
Mm.
So yeah, we've got that going on. Love that. Mozart has decided that my desk, he doesn't need it, which is fun. So I can now actually get the things out that I got out earlier. So we actually have some stuff to give away. We have some Mina bookmarks, which are really spooky and cute. We have autographs from the author, and we have these cute little postcards as well. And we have 5 of those.
Do we have one?
I can send you some. Would you like one each?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I don't even have the book, but like, yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Okay. So we did have
I
5.
will be buying it.
We now have 2. Let me just put those to one side.
Sorry, everyone. I apologise.
I mean, I think there's only like 3 people watching anyway, so like, it's not like you've got to fight for it.
It's not the point.
That's fine. People will catch up
We
later
put the
anyway.
work in.
Yeah.
We
that's
deserve
fair.
prizes.
Yeah. But essentially, if you do want one of these, all you have to do is in the comments put either a.
I'm so sorry.
That was so funny. And also, welcome. Excellent timing.
It's just the fact that you just looked so horrified. Like,
It's
if that had been me, I'd have been like,
We would have expected it from you, Emma. That's the difference. We'd have been like, oh, it's Emma. To be fair,
that for Mollie.
I heard that noise and looked at Emma's part of the screen. Because I just
And it was until I went,
yeah, if you hadn't, I would not have. If you'd have been like, I'd have been like, Emma, definitely Emma.
just, next time I'm just like, tell you.
Yeah, please. That's so
The,
funny.
the downside to that, though, is that I do own up to it. So if I was like, it ain't me, everyone knows it ain't me.
If Emma burps again or Mollie burps again, can we all just like really dramatically? Ali's got it the easiest because Ali's just got to
I
look
just did it. None of you looked apart from Mollie.
I was too busy laughing at my own joke, okay?
And this is
Anyway.
why we should have just called it the Chaotic Book Club.
I mean, that hullabaloo does mean chaos.
Yeah, and if you called it the Chaotic Book Club, it would just sound like it was my book club. So
True.
I also think there is already a chaotic book club, which is
Probably.
why I didn't call it that. Like that's why I think I went.
I feel like Hullabaloos sound.
I went rogue.
Hannah's type of chaos, where it's kind of like it's chaotic but contained.
Like posh chaos.
Yeah. I was going to think
We only have
chaos,
middle class chaos. in
We
this
only have
household.
Hullabaloo in this household.
This isn't just any chaos. This is M&S chaos. Anyway, I can't stop laughing now. That was really funny. What I was going to say is if you do want to win autographs and stuff, you just have to put a vampire chat up line or joke in the comments, and then we're going to pick our favourites. Only now there's only 2 of us, so 2 of us will pick our favourites.
I think it's only fair that the 2 who finished it first should pick winners.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Emma and Mollie will be picking their favourite
You know,
vampire chat up
because
line.
me and Emma aren't winning in any other sense. So
Do you know, it's so like
day-
really sad.
the day-
Like, we'll do like a little task thing, and Mollie's like, "I lost again." We've only done it twice. It's
Yeah.
like every single time. It's twice. You're okay.
yeah, but I've been at the bottom twice. It's my point. I mean, not right at the bottom. Emma has been.
Yeah.
to be
I was
fair.
going to say, listen to me. Let me
But-
take my pride of place.
We are both in the lower 50 percentile.
The day that I get to pick a book, I'm not going to have a clue. I'm going to be like, someone
I'm
else can pick.
concerned for the day
Yeah.
you get to pick the book.
Yeah.
Why?
The book that I was going to pick that I had it in my
Not
head,
you,
I was like, oh, this will
Mollie.
be fun to discuss. Mollie shot down. So I was like, oh, okay.
Mollie has good taste.
Yeah.
Wait, what was it?
The Bunker Diary, because claustrophobia,
no,
which
absolutely
is
not.
fair enough. So I'm
No.
like, damn, I've got to think of an alternative.
I think we also vetoed anything that was like Second World
Yeah.
War related.
Oh.
Second World War. The Bunker Diary is not the war. But yeah, no, I'm also like, what was it, like sexual assault type?
Yeah, no, anything that was going to trigger any of us.
We also
Yeah.
vetoed cozy mystery because if you pick one, I'm gone forever. You'll never see me again.
But because I'm such a nice person, I didn't veto erotica because I will put myself through it.
I know you will. You're saying it like it's, oh my god, it's such a big hardship. I'll put
mean,
myself through it. No, you want to. You want.
I really don't.
You do.
If I did, I would have bought that Peter Pan.
Bitch, I
retelling Captain
almost
Hook thing.
convinced you to get that.
No,
It just
no,
so
no,
happens
no.
that we haven't started it yet.
Yeah.
No, I said I would
We
read it.
will.
I wasn't buying it. There's a difference.
Just to be clear though, if I win the game later, that is absolutely the book I'm picking. Just as a heads up.
Hope everyone's ready to be a worthy opponent.
I've had apparently.
See, the thing is, we've got to remember that not only are we making us read it, we can't make other people read it as well.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, we're supporting an independent author. Is that not?
We
enough?
are, to be fair, even though Queen's doing so well. She's got signed book deals now.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen like the Spotify stuff with Neon Gods is all over Spotify?
Yeah,
The full thing for free.
we love to see it.
What are people waiting for? Love that. I mean, I'm waiting to finish the original series because
We have gone off topic, friends.
did we
I just looked
expect
over,
anything
and
else?
if I win, I know exactly what I'm picking. So.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh, I'm not going
Yeah.
to win. I can't draw.
That was a fluke. The only reason Ali won the last one is because she put the title in it. I just noticed the gender unknown, and that just tickled me because, like, I can relate. But yeah, people only voted for it because it had the title in it. That's my
Yeah,
argument.
and mine was so shit. It was 2 bits of bread on a plate.
But yours looked like the cover.
To be fair,
I know it did.
I would take that any day of the week, Molly. You were like, look, here's a cover that works. Here's a simple solution. I spent half an hour on mine and didn't even come close. And I was like, why did I try this hard?
I
Oh,
literally
always do.
took out some fucking chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
And some of my children's snacks and
And
went,
we know, Ali. We know.
No, I tried so hard.
I was
It's
having a
embarrassing.
meltdown about that task, thinking, I can't do anything because I will get disowned.
I mean, my gran did ask me why there was a lot of pasta on the bunker when I was in the middle of tidying up, but she didn't really question it otherwise.
my husband literally said nothing.
If anyone
just-
wants a
he
fun
just
fact,
went-
I was actually in the middle of so I was story time. I was in the kitchen trying to be really sneaky, and I had a piece of kitchen roll, and I was using ketchup and cocoa powder to try and recreate the cover of Sadie. It didn't work, and I almost got caught, so I had to quickly switch
Oh.
and go. I was up to nothing.
I love that you put that effort in, though. I'm sorry it didn't pan out for you.
It's okay. I'm not bitter anymore.
Look, I wasn't expecting to win, so when I won, that's why I went,
The fact
I mean, that
of
is
the
your
matter
go-to
is,
expression.
Ali was literally like asleep in a different time zone. We were like, Ali, you fucking won, bitch.
And then every book you picked, we're like, we can't get that.
Can't get that here.
America only pause.
and I was like, well,
Fine, we'll just read this thing then.
whatever. I've been wanting to read it for a while.
And I
There's no
really
excuse.
enjoyed that as well.
I'm really
having a
enjoying
Mina
that one.
situation with that book where I want to read everything but it, even though I am quite enjoying myself.
Yeah.
I just didn't pick it up because I didn't want to pick it up pre-Mina.
That's
That
fair.
was it. I just wanted to
I mean,
keep them separate in my head.
it's too late for me. I read it. I was like one of the first books I read. This
Yeah.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so I've put quite a while ago, squalid discussion because I just want to get into it now. So let's start easy. Favorite and least favorite characters. Thoughts?
The guy. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I like the painter guy.
Do you remember his
And then
name?
the other guy.
Wow, the guys. All right, cool.
So
Yeah,
Lucas and Jared, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, Lucas. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a sweetie.
He's literally such a babe. But I really liked Jared.
I only like Jared because of when he dresses as Lestat.
Georgia is
Yeah.
me. Same.
That's right.
I
I'm
don't
going to
remember her
say, say
sister's
that
name.
person, I'll be there.
Oh my god,
Oh,
what's her sister's
actually,
name?
that's a lie. We also remember Victoria, Georgia. We were talking about it yesterday.
Victoria.
You know, that is her name, right? Probably
Veronica.
Veronica, that one. Probably the least relevant character. So
Team Jared.
yes,
That's fair. Jared was super cute.
yeah.
But Mina, I'm getting more into the romance where I'm at now, but like in the beginning, I was like, Mina just felt so childish about it. Like it just felt like such a silly little crush, and I was like, oh, I hate this.
But she is a teen.
Yeah,
That was unbelievable.
I know, but it still just like wasn't doing it for me. I was
No,
like,
I thought it was so cute. I was like, that's literally me in
I
life.
just loved, like, this is the thing that we were hinting at
I'm
earlier.
not even a teen anymore. And I act like that.
I'm
like,
I think that's why I didn't like it, because I was like, oh, I would do that.
oh.
Bit embarrassing. Yeah. So, yeah, that was the thing we were hinting at earlier when it was like, Hannah found it cringe. I did find it cringe that she was just like,
Whereas
she was near him, she was like, oh my god, I'm so horny. Like, that kind of like killed me. But I also
I loved it. It made me laugh. But when their interactions together, I loved too. Oh, I just really like.
I love them together, but it's like her after with her like thoughts. I'm just like, please stop.
Yeah, I agree. However, Mina was not my favourite female character. My favourite female character was, in fact, again, we're going to use descriptive language. Mina's sister's girlfriend.
Della.
That one.
Della.
She was
Now,
class.
Mina, the sister, is Libby. Della is the girlfriend. Sandy is the owner of the mansion.
Yes.
I love Sandy.
Monica, who is plot twist, the bad guy that we meet one time. And then, yeah.
I really like Libby because she doesn't want to talk about anything, and she just is like, let's not deal with our feelings. And I'm like,
she was annoying me so much. Like, I felt so bad for Mina because I was like, all Mina wants to do is just find out like why you left and like why your mum left. And considering you're now like Mina's not guardian, because obviously like they were living with their auntie, but you technically should really
It's
stick
all family. That's all the family you've got.
Mother figure, right? And you don't even care. You don't even care that your younger sister is really struggling. Like, it was okay, you could up and leave, you ran away.
Yeah.
But you can see that even though your sister has come to see you and is really struggling, you don't want to give her the time of day. She was annoying the shit out of me.
Do you know what annoyed me most about that? Is like 100% everything you've said. She doesn't want to give the time of day. If you're trying to have a conversation with someone, like, I need to talk about this. And like, as someone whose love language is words of affirmation, if I tell you I need you to tell me something, it's because I actually need you to fucking say something,
right?
As opposed to just like bounce it off. But then 2 seconds later, she'd be like all up in Mina's business and be like, oh, you can't go out and you can't see that person.
That's what I'm saying.
And I'd be like, stop acting like you care. Stop acting like you care.
Like, oh, so you fancy Jared. Fuck off.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I just related to, let's ignore our feelings.
Georgia literally, and her sister's like, tee night boo.
To be fair, I, in that instance, related more with Mina, who was just like, no, I'm fine. No, I'm angry. No, I'm fine. No, I'm angry. Like, again, she'd be like, oh, we're just doing this small talk now. I'm having such a lovely time. And I'm like, no, you need to pick an emotion and stick with it, babe, because I'm getting whiplash. Like, it's too much.
Now you know how we feel.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, when you said your love language is words of affirmation, I realized that's probably the only reason you're friends with me.
Why? Because you tell me that you love me all the time.
Constantly. So much. I
love
like
it so much. Yeah.
that's just what I do. I'm the annoying friend who's just like, love me, I love you.
Yeah.
See,
Love
Ali's not really like that with me and Emma.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Like, me too.
It's fine.
Again, I'm not bitter.
Mollie.
Look, Mollie, sometimes I feel like you don't
get 3 lawyers for you.
well, Emma is just Emma. I don't know.
I mean, neither do I, so I don't know why I'm acting like I'm offended by that notion.
And Mollie, you just I don't know. I feel like you don't like me sometimes, and then I get all in my head.
Right. Don't put that on other people, Ali. That's your stuff.
No, I feel that about everyone. Sometimes I feel that with Hannah, but with Hannah, I just annoy her about it.
Ali!
Can't believe you said that.
What has his life turned into? Fucking therapy.
I know that Mollie loves me because Mollie wouldn't put up with me if she didn't.
Look, I do this even with my husband, where I'm just like, I love you more than you love me. This is the most fun.
You're welcome.
You're so welcome for these guys. They're
And I'm not being funny. If I can put up with Georgia,
Oh, congratulations, Georgia, on starting a Bookstagram, by the way.
yeah, I forced her to. Everyone go follow it. So put her name back up. So it's Get Reading Done, but as in her surname Done.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
So
I don't even like talk to Georgia. I just send her TikToks. That's literally that's it.
you should. Georgia wants friends. So
That's weird.
Yeah,
So
but I don't know how to friend, as we just.
I don't know how to friend.
I've got a great idea. Don't mind me. Carry on.
I'm just trying to find Georgia's Instagram so I can share it in the thing.
The thingamajig.
The thingamajig. Mm-hmm. Bam. There we go.
How have I been dragged into this? You're welcome, Georgia. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like you expect anything. Georgia, also, you haven't asked Ali a very important question that I know you've been dying to ask her. So.
Now I'm intrigued. Okay, so least favourite character?
Libby.
Libby. That's fair. That's fair.
Like, I would say the, obviously, evil guy that Ali doesn't know yet, but he did his job,
does,
you know?
They do know him, kind of. Artificially. Oh, no.
Make sure you all didn't have to hear my acid reflux burp. Sorry.
Oh, good. It did look like you were trying not to be sick.
Look, I have acid reflux, Kay, and I keep drinking this.
Yeah. Also, we're in spoiler discussion territory now. If Ali didn't finish the book, that's on Ali.
Yeah, no,
I don't want to discuss the John Carter Marsden shenanigans because there was when he rocked up and they're like, and he has this really wide grin and he's really spooky. I was like, oh, so he's the bad guy then?
Yeah, I did get that. Well, I say I get that. You know me, I don't guess plot twists very well, so I questioned it. I was like, sus. And then when we found out, I was like, oh my god, I was right.
They're like,
No way.
That's all in your head because what you're actually doing is doing this. You're just kind of like it's just that at most. Just like,
Although I didn't know about the fortune teller. I did not know.
yeah, the fortune teller bit was bizarre because when he like rocked up later and he's like, you, I was like, oh, is he like?
Well, I just fully expected him when I like found out like little things that I can't quite remember. But I just thought he was being like sus in the sense of he's being a chicken and like because he was giving major pussy vibes. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, he's just like scared of the big scary man and is like, I have to help him. But no, finding out he was the brother, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Plot twist of the century, am I right, Liz?
I just think, like, for me, I was just kind of like, there were too many plot twists by that point. Because by that point, you'd already had Sandy, and then Veronica, and then Lucas, and then Jared, and then Lucas again. And then, like, it was just like, okay. Oh, and
I kind of got to the point. The only plot twist that, like, got me was Sandy. And, like, I didn't see him being the fortune teller, like, being the brother. But, like, at all these things when it's like, this person, and I was just like,
I was so upset about Lucas.
I just zoned out. I was just like, okay.
Like,
at that point, I just wanted to know who the fuck was killing people, and if there was actual vampires, or if it was just like horror movie fake vampire type shite.
One of the theories that I had when they were on the quest thing, and like they were like, oh, it's not a real body, it's a wax mannequin. I was like, oh, Libby has set all of this up because she wants her sister to have like a real horror movie experience, and none of it is real. Was like something that I was like, oh, that's that. And then I was like, oh no, that's not it at all. And like, don't know where I got that. Like, but for like a whole half hour, I was like, oh, that's definitely how this is going to play out. And then someone else died, and I was like, oh, maybe not.
The whole like Libby being like framed thing, I was a bit like, I obviously get why it happened, but at the same time I was a bit like that. Like, I understand their reasoning, but their reasoning was very flawed.
is it bad that I was really happy when she got arrested?
Do you know what? It was really funny because I made a note that was like either Libby is the murderer or Libby's just a bitch. So when she got arrested, I was like, oh shit, that means she's just a bitch because there's too much book left.
Yeah.
It's not going to be her.
Yeah, no, I know. But also I was like, okay, finally, we can have some Mina and Jared, you know, without Libby being like, oh, do you fancy Jared? Fuck off.
To be fair, being an annoying older sister it's part of the job description, you know? So
You
my brother's got a girlfriend. I ask him on a regular basis. So how's the girlfriend? And I get all annoying about it. It's just what
Oh,
we
does
do.
he? Kieran?
Mhm.
Oh my god, you can ask him from me now because I'm invested.
I will keep you updated.
I, when chatting with Hannah, frequently don't realize Kieran is behind her till I've made a comment
Not this
about
time, just to clarify.
until I've made a comment about Kieran, and Kieran pipes up in the background, and I'm like,
During Ali's sprint on Monday, Kieran was literally sat at this computer, and Ali said something about him, and his head just like popped from here. Like, excuse me. And I was like, oh yeah, he is here. He's not here. I kicked him out this evening. But yeah, good work, Ali. So, okay, what plot? Okay, so you said that plot twist got you. Were there any other plot twists that you were like intrigued by, or was it just the Fandy one?
look, Mollie.
We know we're wanted, Mol.
Right? We're not even invited to the sprints, Emma.
I know, I noticed that.
It's reading sprints with friend.
Yeah.
We know where we stand, it's fine.
I never said you guys can't join. You guys have an open
you never
invitation.
You
You never offered.
You both have an open invitation to literally anything I do at all times.
I don't think that's an invitation to go to
sorry,
enough
I
instances,
forgot.
Ali.
I forgot for a second that I was a mind reader.
And the fact that you don't
Anyway.
like Ali. Remember that, Molly. You don't like Ali, so why would you be in the friend?
Right?
And
It's
I'm
anyway,
just
both
don't know.
beginnings and ends.
Look,
It's
I
like,
also sometimes think Hannah doesn't like me and that she's just too nice. So
I don't do that.
Are you kidding? Hannah would block you.
Yeah. I'm not
Hannah,
very
too
good at
nice.
pretending.
look, my husband, who I've been with for 7 years, I sometimes still go, "You don't like me, right? Like you don't
To be
actually
fair,
like me."
I've heard the way you speak to him. I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't like you either.
Yeah.
You literally earlier, before we started, you said babe to him, and I was like, all right.
I mean, to be fair, Ali must subconsciously think that I don't like her because she had a dream that I kidnapped her kids. So
Yeah, but that was to get her to come over to the UK, apparently.
I mean, rather than just invite her, I kidnapped her children. I think I've just been slagging off her children.
No, you were forcing me to move there.
Oh, right.
You were like, your children are here, now you have to live here.
Would that, just question, hypothetically, would that work?
Hannah, you hate children.
Yeah, exactly. So you have to come move here to save them from Hannah.
Hannah's like, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Absolutely. Okay. So, pop culture references. Did you have any faves?
Wrong person to ask. If
I
it's
don't-
Doctor Who, I don't notice. Even then, I don't notice.
Okay, in which case, I'm going to get on my soapbox about exactly one. Most of them, I was like, oh, that's cute. I looked up the Jared Leto reference because I was like, was he like a thing in 1995? But no, he was. He was like an adorable little sweetheart. With his, like, little jaw. But there was one, and this is so petty. This is like next level petty, but
I've just noticed. Sorry, I'm interrupting. I clearly like have a type, not for in real life men, but for celebrity men.
Mm-hmm.
I will name the people, and we'll find out what they all have in common. Jared Leto, Noel Fielding,
Long hair.
Adam Driver, long brunette hair.
Long brunette man with a strong jawline.
Right?
Mm.
My type is purely Matthew Gray Goobler.
I thought you were just going to say maths. My type is maths.
I'm just trying to reconcile the fact that Mollie just described my husband to me.
I don't fancy your husband.
Your husband's a bit more Dave Grohl than Adam Driver.
And I also did say not for in real life men, but I say they're not real people.
They're not real.
But the celebrities aren't real people. Yeah, but I meant
Then again,
people that
my
I'll never
husband's not my type because I was talking to Hannah and I was like, thick thighs, like just like large people, and then I married a tiny scrawny man.
To be fair, you've just wondered if your husband likes you, and you just said he's not my type. You've also got his face. Might have a bit of an issue.
mean.
Well, my type is actually mostly women, and then this one man.
I really like that you pointed at Mollie when you're like, women. As it should be. Right, my petty
Don't
thing.
try and worm your way back into my good books now, Ali.
Okay, Transylvanian Concubine is a real song. They play it when they introduced Drusilla in Buffy Vampire Slayer, but it came out in 1996, and I don't know if you remember. This book is set in 1995. Unacceptable. And you know, I was so fucking sad that I saw it and I was like, pretty sure that came out later, and it did. Yeah, like I said, really petty. Really petty.
I didn't care enough.
Why would you?
Where?
Why
I
would
didn't
you?
notice.
I mean, I kept forgetting it was in the 90s until they said things like, went and put a DVD in, and I was like, not a DVD, shut up, a video, and I was like, all right, VHS tapes. Like, I genuinely, for a minute, when they were like going into the bedroom, I was like, because I think it even says like the TV's like quite big and bulky or whatever, and I was like, oh, someone likes retro stuff, and I was like,
No, it's
no.
set. It was like when they were like, "Oh, we've got a film in," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Netflix isn't a thing yet." Like that's just they have to
See,
think.
Netflix, I think, might have been a thing, but it was the send to door service.
Yeah.
This just goes to show how little my brain is, because I didn't pay attention to any of that. I was just like, oh, movie night, cute.
Okay. But that's
Well,
what
like, as far as I was concerned, it could have been set in 2020.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. I think that's the thing though, is like because it'll be those little things that would have taken Emma and I out of it So we don't get to enjoy it as much because we're too busy in our own heads going, well, actually.
But like, I think the thing is as well, like, see with like, because I was going to say, like, the reason I kept forgetting that it was set in the 90s is because like they don't use their mobile phone, but then quite a lot of modern books don't because it dates the book. Like if you read a book that was set in like say 2010, it's only 11 years ago, but they'll be like, oh, I got my brand new iPhone 5. And it's like, oh, that's dated. Do you know? Like if they said like, oh, I plugged my earphones into my phone, we're like AirPods. So like it's quite weird, like with older books, like when books are set in the past, they sort of deliberately add these things in to date it, so you know it's set there. Whereas stuff set in modern times, it's like we're just not going to put references to
because
stuff.
it creates this uncanny valley because it's not quite this year, but it's not quite far enough in the past either. And I can't remember what book it was I was reading, but I was reading something. Actually, it might have been this Poison Heart, where they reference like a TikTok dance. But they specifically say, rather than saying TikTok dance, they say Renegade. And I was like, I know that's a very specific year. So now that's all I'm thinking is, oh, well, it must be a specific year. And then if you start getting things wrong, like it's like whenever any of you watch like Cinema Sins on YouTube?
Yeah.
So like they go through and they'll like pick all these things that are wrong with stuff. But one of the things they love to pick up on is when films reference other films in the world. So that they'll go past the cinema and what films are on the boards, because if those films aren't out yet for that time period, it can really like mess up the continuity. And you can see when films have been filmed versus when they've come out, it creates this weird like uncanny valley where it's not quite yesterday, but it's also too close to now for it to feel like it's of the past. Like it's not quite enough, which I think is why there are so many things coming out that are 90s based at the moment. Because if you try and set it in like 2010s, it's like too close to where we are now without saying, yeah, it is now.
But it's also like things that are trying to be like now, like things that maybe filmed in like 2018, 19, that's supposed to be like 2020. And it's like, if you release that and it's 2020, you tell us it's 2020, but there's no COVID. It's like,
yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah.
No, that's fair enough.
You have to rebrand it as an alternate universe. Like your normal contemporary films become a sci-fi. Yeah.
All of my books that I produce that aren't fantasy will be alternate universes where COVID doesn't exist. Just as a heads up to anyone thinking you're reading my stuff. COVID's not going to exist in any of those things. I don't think I'm inclined to kiss as many strangers now that COVID's been and gone, you know? Like I
mean,
I can't say I ever really wanted to.
It was one of my favorite pastimes, and now, not so much. That's a joke. I don't do that. No? All right, fine. What did you think about it being set in New Orleans or New Orleans?
I don't care.
I didn't know anything about New Orleans prior, so I was just like, cool.
Yeah, like I didn't care. But I was like, oh, nice touch.
It was nice to be not LA, or not New York.
Exactly. But... Agreed.
Did it feel like it was a British author writing America, or did it just feel like just a set book set in America?
I didn't pay that much attention.
I live in America and I couldn't tell you, so.
Well, see, because Mina's British, I feel like it kind of like it worked because like if there was like any, how am I trying to word this?
Because you're seeing it through her eyes.
Yeah, because like I've got a friend who's Scottish and she writes books, but they're set in America and it's American characters. So obviously she's constantly got to be like sidewalk or garbage, trash. Whereas I feel like with this author, she kind of could have used like any of the words and like we wouldn't really care. Because like the minute I'm in America, I will I start saying soda, like trash, sidewalk. Like my brain just tunes to it. So like, I don't know. Basically, I didn't care.
That's fair enough. Because like I'm just looking up where Whitby is because I'm terrible at geography. But that's
what I did
north.
like.
Go on. No. What were you gonna say?
It wasn't even about that. I was like, you're just gonna say something else I liked, so I can say it after.
Okay. All I was gonna say is because like that. Okay, so that's where Whitby is, right? So I can't imagine Mina with a North accent. Like, I can't imagine her sounding like she's meant to be one of the Starks. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't. That jars with me when thinking about that. It felt like more of an American character to me than a British one.
I felt kind of London. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they had your accent, Hannah. It was basically your voice in my head. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
It kind of shopped between you and Mollie, depending on the day.
That's fair. So, Mollie, what were you going to say?
I really liked the murder aspect.
I wanted more.
Recreating of the murders. I was like, I love that shit.
Yeah. No, I like that. Because I do like a murder mystery. And I know Ali is not a fan of a cozy mystery, so I'll be interested to know what you thought of that part of it. But like, I do like a murder mystery where they are actively looking for clues. So I like an active protagonist, and I like it when they're an active protagonist because they give you the clues as well, and you can start putting those pieces together. And like, there's times when like I've gone back and put tabs because I'm like, okay, there was an instance where Amy McCall gave us that before it's even like been revealed or whatever. Like, we talk about but the guy that has the Jared Leto chin is Cafferty. That's the detective that comes up later. And like, she has described him, and then it comes back later, which I really appreciated. So what did you think, Ali, of the mystery element?
It didn't feel like a cozy mystery to me, so I was fine with it. When I say cozy mystery, I mean like I don't like it when like I really don't like it if the lead is a detective, for one. I can't even deal with it at all. I don't want to read about a detective or a cop or anything ever for any reason. But I also don't like if it's like one where they're like at a house and somebody dies and then everyone's just like wandering around trying to figure it out. And they're just like, da 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 da.
The cozy mysteries that I feel weird about are the ones, there's a lot you see on NetGalley, the dreaded website, but like, it's like a cat detective or whatever. Like, it's just really weird. It'll be like pause for murder, and it's like you're witnessing the murder through the eyes of this like cat in a little cottage, and I'm always just like, no.
Oh, I thought you'd lap that up. You like that narrative.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been tempted, but I kind of want to like them, and I'm scared they're going to be as bad as they sound. So
yeah, see, for me, a cozy mystery is anything that has like the mystery elements to it without any of the thriller. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a detective narrative, but like, they're not detectives that are dealing with a divorce and a drug addiction, and like, they're actually just as bad as the mobsters. Like, it's the Agatha Raisin where she's a retired PR director.
Cozy mysteries are kind of like
really old people. Like, that's cozy.
Yeah, like Richard Osman's Thursday Murder Club cozy mystery. Okay, it's a little bit it's not cozy, but it's cozy. But yeah, just it's that sort of way where it's like old people can read it without having a heart attack at the scary bits.
Yeah, the language we're gonna get to like me.
Yeah, like, it's basically just them being like, oh, this is like a really simple thing. Like, who stole the Empire biscuits in the retirement home kitchen kind of stuff, rather than like full-on murder.
I mean, sometimes there's murders too, but they're like...
Yeah, I'd like to say that I would not ever like to read that book.
What, the Thursday Murder Club? That one?
No,
Empire biscuits.
Missing fucking biscuits.
I reckon if Pixar made a film about missing biscuits, I'd watch it. But anything else, probably not. I actually really like something that I do want to say was really good was like the descriptions of the mansion and like the horror scenes and things like that. And it was the little details that I absolutely loved. Like, yes, the references, but the fact that I really felt like I could see what this house looked like. And like moments when they were talking about like the really gory stuff, like the blood, and talking about like clots in them and things like that. Like, it felt tangible, which I thought was quite cool, quite dark. Yes, no, didn't like it, liked it.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I got distracted by Georgia then. But more importantly,
I was just very aware that you could see the reflection of kitchen roll in my mirror, so I was more focused on turning that out of the way. So repeat what you said, please.
I said I really liked the descriptions of like the mansion, like the horror-y bits, and the fact that there was like attention to detail. And then I specifically
I
mentioned
loved the mansion. Like, I was fully like, I want to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, take me.
We need to find one.
Right?
To be fair, Molly, there must be one in London that you and I can visit.
Maybe.
Have you heard about the one in the States that you have to like sign a waiver for, and they literally will like pin you down or like cut your hair or lock you in a box
Cut
or
your hair?
they'll do anything. Like you sign a waiver and they can basically do whatever the fuck they want to you.
That would
I hope that doesn't include like stabbing.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they can't actually murder you, but like there's
harm.
There's people on YouTube who like talk about their experiences, and they said it's like 8 hours of just like absolutely fucked up shit.
I would cry.
Yeah, I would also cry. I would scream and then I would cry. And thing is, like, you know, when they've got like that.
And then I'd cry more because I'd be like, "This is my own fault."
Yeah.
I signed a waiver.
Yeah.
So this is my own fault. I've just arrived and I'm already crying.
Well, I can't understand because it's not like a fun like horror house. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's a way for this like guy who owns it to just get to torture people in a legal manner.
I love that. I did notice Molly's priorities, to be fair, but I also feel the same way.
I mean,
thing is though, like, you know, people have like the fight or flight response. Mine is neither of those. I just stand very still, and I feel like they come at me, and I would just be like, if I stay still, they won't see me.
Right? It's like when so when I went to a tour that, you know, we do not speak of anymore. It was a special event where it was like the dark, you know, evil people. Me being me, classic, wandered up to one of them and went, "Oh my god, can I get a picture?" My dad was taking a picture, and then like, props to the actors though, they were playing their parts well. I had a weapon, so to speak, pushed against my throat for the picture, and instantly I was like, I'm fine.
I'm fine.
So yeah, I feel that. Stiff as board.
Yeah. I get that when I'm like crossing the road and then there's a car there that I wasn't expecting to see there, and rather than like get out the way, I just stand there and watch it come towards me. Like, that's my natural instinct, is to just be like, oh,
deer in headlights.
Yeah. And just hope they slow down.
Like, I'm not being funny, Georgia, but there's only one of those things that I probably like wouldn't have a complaint, you know?
Which one, Molly?
Oh, you know.
I haven't done the London dungeons, actually.
Dungeons? Oh, right. The dungeons, I was terrified when I was younger. My gran wanted to go to Edinburgh Dungeon, and I got to the stairs and went, no, I can't do it. And then me and my friend were like, right, fuck it, we're going to go. And like, it was like, there were literally the two of us on the tour. And like, there was moments that were like a bit scary, but it was mostly just, I was like, oh, this is kind of like more satirical than anything. And I made my whole family being my mum, my stepdad, and my gran, do the Blackpool dungeon with me. And I had the fucking best time. Like, I knew that, because it's all just kind of like, it's not even like actual scary stuff. Like when you're standing waiting to go in, like the guy will be talking and then he'll just stomp like right in front of you so you kind of shit yourself. And like, I was just constantly jumping. Like, it was just, I did. But
I bet you were worried for your journey home.
What?
I bet you were worried for your journey home. I mean, if you were constantly shitting yourself, Emma, that's a bit.
Yeah. Rough.
Yeah, at the very least, it would be orcs. You're right.
You know what's the issue with torture? Like, if they can, like, touch you and fuck you up, is it's like, what do you do if you get turned on?
Why did I know?
Very good question.
I knew that that's where Ali was going with that. I knew it. As soon as she went, yeah, but here's the thing.
I was like, we're getting into a
Yeah,
territory
it was
here,
the cause after torture.
Look, it's not my fault that I'm mentally ill.
Have you guys seen? There's a College Humor skit where a couple have been like kidnapped and they're being held for ransom, and the guy is like, "Call your dad and tell him that I want."
Oh no, Georgia, I hate you.
Amazing. But actually, that's very apt because in this College Humor skit, that's basically it when they've been kidnapped and they're like, "Yeah, tie us up harder," and all this sort of stuff. And he's like, "No, you're making it not fun for me." And they're like, "Oh, it's not fun for you," and like it's very funny, but it's really cringe. But that's what that made me think of. Anyway, back to this.
Anyway, that took a turn, France.
Why am I not surprised? It either goes heavily chaotic tangent or just really sexual. You know?
It's what you signed up for.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Also, I'd like to point out that this is the closest we've had to a chat up line so far. So at this rate, Georgia's just gonna get the autograph and stuff.
That's a chat. You just go to someone in the bar and say that. You just walk up and.
I tell you what, though, I guarantee if you were to ask 3 guys, 3 of those 3 guys would be like, "Okay."
Yeah.
What do you mean? Wait, ask them what?
To pin you down.
Pin you down.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna find a gift to send to Mollie. One of you can ask a question now. Anyone? Make some sound so I can do the thing, please.
I don't have words. I can just make weird noises. I got nothing.
What was your favourite murder?
Can't remember it.
The Lucas one was quite traumatic. Did you enjoy that?
I don't know if any of you caught the noise that came out of my mouth.
Yeah, I did. It was better louder, but I enjoyed it.
I can't do it forcefully louder, because that slipped out before, and then I again instantly went.
Yeah, no, I thought the Lucas one. What did we think of like the plot twist of like Lucas and James Marston? I keep trying to say that. Wrong Marston. The Marston guy working in cahoots, and then that whole thing.
I know. That broke my heart. It broke my heart.
When you guys were like, "He's so sweet," I was like, "He's a villain." Like, what?
No, I know. Like,
He's just a poor tortured artist. Leave him alone.
up until that point, I can't tell you how much I loved that boy. And then he just put his hand in my chest and yanked my heart out.
A murder is not a deal breaker for me, so.
All right. Okay. I'm just going to make a note of that. Of an alley, out of context. Murder's not a deal breaker for me.
But also, Ali, but it's not just the murder, it's the fact that he literally turned against all of his friends. The betrayal. I even felt betrayed. shut up, Georgia. But yes, I agree. In sense of why couldn't he have just been nice?
I think it was interesting because he wasn't like a love interest. I quite like that subversion because at the point where Mina kissed Jared, it would have been really, really easy to make him the sole bad guy. And then when he became the vampire, I was like, oh, I can like this is heading into territory we've seen before. And actually the fact that it was Lucas who was just a platonic friend worked really well. And again, there were subtle hints way earlier than that in the fact that the very first time you meet him, he is lying in a pool of blood that he's made. And it's like, it's not blood, it's paint, but it's the idea that he can create art so realistic that when you see the mannequins and they look really real and then he gets attacked afterwards, you're like, oh, actually, if we had considered him as a suspect earlier on, that would have led us down that path. But at that point, he was just this really subtle character. So he just kind of like flew under the radar. He was a friend of Mina and Libby's. He wasn't anything else. Like, yes, he's hinted at being like a social butterfly and stuff like that, but he just seems like a nice guy. Like, he painted her a t-shirt.
I know.
I want someone to paint me a t-shirt.
I mean, I could try. I just don't know that you would enjoy it.
Do I have to be wearing the t-shirt as you paint it? Because that was what was implied by the way you said that.
Not what I meant.
Good. You won't enjoy it. Okay. It's almost a threat now, Ali, actually, thinking about it. Yeah, it was something like he was like, I don't want my art to outlive me. But what was really interesting is Mina said the exact opposite of him earlier on, where she was like, oh, he doesn't want attention. He wants his art to get the attention. And it's like, oh, you've completely misread him. Actually, he does want the attention. He wants to live forever. I think I enjoy books because I know I only have a limited amount of time on this planet. And that's how I choose to spend my time. I don't know if I lived forever that things like that would have the same meaning for me.
The idea of living forever, I can imagine literally nothing worse. No, thank you.
It stresses me out. Like, see, this is the thing. Like, I think the reason that I end up reading is because I'm like, I have so many books and I'll find out amount of time to read them all. If I had all the time in the world, like, what's the point? Why am I going to read it now?
Yeah.
Like, what if they stop making books? I will eventually run out.
Realistically, that wouldn't be... It wouldn't be like a hobby to do in your free time. That would just be how you... That would just...
How you lived your life.
Yeah.
Which is kind of how... to turn the conversation slightly. See, when people are like, oh, disabled people, they just like scrounge and are lazy. No. I get zero enjoyment out of hobbies. I need to do things, but I can't. It's a struggle. Anyway, I could get very angry.
Yeah, I know. And I'm very proud of you for making it 1 hour, 2 minutes and 49 seconds before. I'm joking. I'm kind of joking. But I think you're right. I think it's one of those things where like, so like I know that I will DNF a book because I'm like, life's too short. That's like my easiest reason to DNF a book I don't enjoy. Is
100%.
So if I had all the time in the world, I'm like, I'd probably still DNF it, but I just wouldn't have a good enough excuse.
Yeah, because I'm like, well, I'm not enjoying it. And if I am living forever, I don't want a portion of that to be not enjoying something. So regardless, I agree with you.
Yeah. Imagine having to make decisions forever.
Oh.
No, thank you.
No.
But also, imagine being immortal and like not having to sleep. Because that's the best part of my day.
I mean, I hate sleeping, but that's because I never feel refreshed afterwards.
But that's because you don't sleep.
Yeah.
I slept for like 5 hours last night.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Good for you.
If I only have 5 hours sleep, I am the worst. You get 5 hours sleep and you're like, that's the best I've slept in weeks.
I've had insomnia since I was like 12, okay? You learn to live with it.
If you were immortal, or if you could pick one attribute of like vampire lore to take on, what would you take? So like if you think of like not just in Mina and the Undead, but like vampire lore in general. So, you know, you could have like flying or speed or anything like that. Or
An excuse to not have to ever go out in the sun again.
Same.
That, but my first thought was, oh my god, if I was like Edward Cullen, I'd never be too hot.
Because
Like-
your skin's just cold? Is that what you
Because
mean?
you're cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'd basically be like a fucking reptile.
Also,
it'd be brilliant.
my brain went to
Oh, not having to eat.
No,
You would.
I like
You
food.
just wouldn't have to like.
Yeah, but
guess-
I could
guess
just
you
like
can
I
go
could
out.
I could
Yeah.
just drink
I'm just
blood.
waiting
Like,
on
that's better.
Either Mollie or Hannah going, the blood.
I craved blood when I was pregnant because I was so anemic.
Mm.
Or Allie could use that attribute as their most desired.
Look, it's just sometimes you crave weird things, and I needed iron really bad, so my brain went, blood.
I mean, my brain would maybe go, blue steak that's really bloody, but not.
hold on. I want them or call everyone Spider Monkey.
Ruffles the feathers.
What?
Hang on, Spider Monkey. It's what he says to Bella before they like jump onto a tree. He's like, hold on tight, Spider Monkey. And she's like, you're so handsome. You know? That bit.
He does not say that in the film.
Yeah, it does. Spider Monkey.
That's gross.
I know, it's upsetting. What attribute would you pick, Molly?
I would pick strength because I have none of that.
Fair enough.
All I'm asking though, like if I could like ask a favour to the vampire gods, I'd be like, right, I know that it's a big thing for you to give me this like really like inhuman strength. But could you also make that strength reach to my mental instability, please? I'd
I would
really
like emotional
if
strength
I-
as
'cause
well.
if I do have to live forever, I don't want to then think of putting a stake in my own heart.
Mm.
Thank you.
Although, ironically, considering how big a part Interview with the Vampire is in this book, that is basically Louise's like entire storyline is that he's a super, super emotional, unstable vampire who is just like, I don't know why I'm alive. Let's talk about my feelings. So,
Did you say that's Interview with the Vampire?
yeah.
That sounds like my kind of thing.
It's a really good book. It's a film with Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt, very baby Kirsten Dunst. It's a good film, but it's a really good book. It's a trilogy, I think. I've got them downstairs.
Interview with the Vampire.
The vampire.
I haven't read
The
that
whole
book since
drama
middle
about it.
school, but
Hmm?
By Anne Rice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh, I'm definitely more of a Lestat. Lestat is just sarcasm incarnate and doesn't give a shit. That's me. I couldn't be a Louis. So I might also be a Claudia. So Claudia is the little girl that they like adopt, and at one
Who
point,
are they?
huh?
Who are they?
Oh, so Lestat and Louis are the main characters in An Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't answer that because I don't know them.
That's fair.
also
Did you
I would
wonder
like
if they were in this book because Jared dresses up as Lestat all the time.
No. I just thought that was the name of his vampire that he'd come up with. In all honesty.
I'll get a photo for you.
Anyway, we'll pretend again. I think we've noticed that. Which one's Lestat?
The blonde, Tom Cruise.
Oh.
So that one.
God, that's
See if there's a better
wild.
photo.
Which one's the emotional one?
Louis. So Brad Pitt, basically. I mean, look how emotional his face is. He's all like,
Oh, look at how cute he looks. He literally looks like me daily.
I mean, the colouring is really bad, but You get the general gist.
I get it. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is very Damon and Stefan. Stefan would be the Louis in that he's very emotional, and Lestat is Damon in that he's just sarcastic and hates everyone.
See, I am Team Damon all the way.
All the way.
However, realistically, if we're talking about who I am as a person, I'm an emotional wreck. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say to Hannah, yeah, Hannah's such a Lestat, doesn't care about anything.
I care about some things, I guess.
anyway.
Oh, okay. Still making. Yeah. Yeah, Wayne was the Armand emotional one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just about that Jared kept dressing up as Lestat and being all sexy. Apparently. I don't know if Tom Cruise is sexy in that film. It's not really my thing.
I think, isn't Tom Cruise in another vampire film?
I mean, I just don't think Tom Cruise is sexy in general. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of Tom Cruise as an actor.
Or a
But I
person.
think- Huh?
Or a person.
Yeah, or a person.
I like some of Tom Cruise's older films. Like, I really like Vanilla Sky, but I don't really care for, like, some of his newer stuff.
Cool.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, I don't have anything more to add on Mina. Anyone else?
I
If
mean,
not, Ali has a game for us to play. Ali,
What?
over to you, Ali.
Oh, I have to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Great. So we're gonna play Bookish Pictionary to find out who gets to pick the next book, because we need to announce the next book. So yeah, I figured, how many rounds did you guys never told me whether you wanted to do you just want me to draw pictures and you guys guess, or did you want to take turns?
I don't mind either way.
I don't mind either.
I know you hate making a decision, Ali, but it is your round.
What's going to be easiest to like?
Well, no, but how would we score it in either way?
Yeah.
Whoever gets the most right. Because whoever guesses it first gets the point.
Right. But
And if nobody guesses it,
if it was all of us doing it, would it then be whoever has the most guessed?
Yeah, you do like best 3 out of 5 or first of 3.
No, but I meant to say if I was drawing, for example, and you all guessed correctly, would that then be a point to me?
Yeah, you would get a point as well, surely, because usually you play it in teams, don't you? So it's one person draws it and the other person tries to guess it, and you get a point for drawing well enough that they guessed it.
I mean, I don't really care if I can't pick next month's book. So if you guys just want me to draw a horrible
since
picture,
Ali didn't finish the book,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even with
automatically forfeited yourself.
fair. Then I will just attempt to draw things. And you guys will have to
and
suffer.
whoever guesses first.
We're gonna have to put Ali bigger because I'm not gonna be able to see it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I just
Let me find. There's got to be paper somewhere.
Hannah's writing down a score sheet.
you know it.
I'm gonna be so bad. I'm dyslexic. I need extra time.
But it's pictures, not words.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even in my presentation exams, I was allowed 25% extra time.
Well, I'm
Hannah.
autistic, so
That's what I meant
supposed
to
to be
do. That's what I meant to do.
Wait, but now we can't see
Yeah,
each
I
other.
know I can't see you guys.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm
can you
doing.
not drag Ali into your place and then do the?
Oh yeah, you should be able to. Go back on
Do
that
and
big
then
thing
do.
and then drag her. Yeah.
Whoa, excellent. Oh, I'm so glad you guys taught me something.
You're so
I didn't know how to do that.
There's got to be pens here somewhere. I just moved my desk and rearranged everything. So.
I love how
So-
organised for this Ali was, considering this was Ali's idea.
Look.
And we asked Ali at the beginning if Ali was ready.
Allie's never ready. You guys should just understand this by now, okay?
It is dotted in spreadsheet format. Can confirm.
I know I'm gonna lose again. I accept that.
I don't think you will. I think you're going to be way better at this than you realise. I'm going to be really bad. Because I'm
I
going
mean,
to
if it makes you feel any better, Molly, I read like nothing that Ali reads. So like, I'm gonna have no fucking clue what these covers are.
that, but like, we look at British covers regularly. Ali's like American covers, so that's going to be fun.
I can look up the British covers for you guys.
Jeez.
So are you drawing the cover, or are you just drawing like the book to see if we can work it out? So like, for example, butterfly circus, you would just draw like a butterfly and a circus tent. So it would be like, but as opposed to like, there's not a butterfly or
Yeah, I think do either. You can tell us if you're doing the cover or if you're doing an interpretation of the title.
See, this is why I hate that the comments are delayed, because George has just asked the same thing now. Drawing the cover on the title.
I'll just let you guys know ahead of time.
Yes, agreed. Very different.
Let me. Is that the ice cream truck again, Emma?
Yes.
I thought it was outside my house for a second. It sounded like it was
You know
coming out
what?
through my window.
He's not outside yet. Give it 5-10 minutes till he turns around the corner, and I will look like I'm ready to fucking kill someone. Because I have a headache and I don't need to hear it.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. For this one, I'm just going to do interpretations. I'm not going to draw the actual cover.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I know what book I want to pick if I win, so I'm feeling the pressure that came to me.
Okay. You know what I can actually do? Hold on. I have a little webcam, so I can actually turn it so you can guys see while I'm drawing it.
Ooh.
Let's not look down my shirt, though. That would be great.
Or,
Damn.
Hannah's like, we could, though.
or we could, though. Get my views up, Ali, and get your tits out.
They're not very nice.
Oh god, but it's upside down.
Is it?
Well, yeah, because we're looking at it as if we're facing you.
Yeah.
I love the way, to counteract that, Ali, you thought, I'll turn the paper. That'll work.
Oh, shit.
It's upside down? No way.
Look. Okay. Nobody ever said I was smart.
I love that. Just like,
I'm
I
getting
got
a
this. Did anyone
What
see?
book is it?
Shut up.
This is like, oh, I'm so glad we planned this beforehand.
Look, the cord is just stuck, okay? Leave me alone. I'm not smart.
We know. It's
I
okay.
want a nice coaster. I enjoyed that coaster.
What, my Minnesota
I
coaster?
really love this quality. Like, it's
Yeah.
really in focus.
It's gonna stop making me laugh, okay?
Never.
You need to sort your shit out. So,
Oh my god. Right.
oh my god.
Ali, are you ready?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
So,
I mean, it's still upside down.
Emma, it's fine.
Just leave it.
Okay.
God, I hate you all so much. Okay. You guys ready for the first one?
I've been ready.
Whatever.
Do we get multiple guesses or just one?
You guys just keep guessing until somebody gets it.
Is it Norse mythology?
No.
Oh.
It's a fair guess.
Hatchet.
No.
Thor.
No. Fuck.
I can't believe you drew a T and then panicked. Like, that's a really great start, Ali.
Okay.
I am. I'm really
It's an
sweating.
interpretation.
Okay. I'm just. We're gonna start on this side. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to draw the T the other way round. A rose.
Look, you and the bee.
Quarter and roses.
Yes, Mollie.
Yes!
That's funny.
I was trying to draw a gavel to put a court up.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, I'm with it.
Yay.
Oh.
Are we doing a first to 3 or a first to 5, by the way?
5. This is fun.
5. Okay. Because it's fun.
Okay.
I don't know if it's fun for
Come on,
Ali,
keep
but
up. You can do this.
Why is gavel?
what? Gavel for order.
It wasn't, though, was it? Because Gavels are round for a first.
It was a bubble tea. That's what it was. Bubble leopard tea.
Oh no.
Oh no. That's my Ali impression. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to pick ones that you guys might know. Okay. What if I?
A box. Phone.
Sockhill girls.
I don't know.
Great impression, Ali. Just keep going.
Ace of
Twilight
Spades.
Aunties.
Yeah. Yes. I hadn't even drawn the spades yet.
I mean, I feel like I got that first, just gonna say, but
How dare. I said Ace of Spades before you did.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Hannah gets the
I
point.
feel like I said
wait,
it
is that
at
what
like
it
the
was?
same time as Hannah. Someone rewind.
Wait, is that what it was?
What
Ace
did
of
you say?
Spades.
I said dilate for aunties because it looks like a phone.
Oh no.
No, it's Ace
no.
of Spades. She's gonna draw.
Right.
She's gonna draw a little card.
Yeah, I was gonna draw a little spade.
Right, I'll give one to each of us, Emma.
I'm not being funny, but you did do a crossed out antenna.
That wasn't
It
supposed to
must
be
look like
there.
a phone.
Look how close this is.
Well, I know that now, Georgia.
We're like,
Bang! Yeah, I've given it to both of us because I'm like we're bang on at the same time.
we literally were the exact same time.
Well, now I'm not having fun.
Because you're
Still got a
full
point.
again.
Because now we're just back to square one, really.
Basically. All right, Ali's
Sorry.
dying.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, this one I'm gonna. I can't breathe. It's fine.
I can't breathe. It's fine.
Let's see if I can find where the UK cover of this one is. I don't know which one of these is a UK publisher. Love that for me. I can't stop coughing. If I just like die, just
Off screen. Yeah, it's fine. I'll just close your window. It's fine.
yeah, just go on without me. Okay, this says UK. So this one I'm gonna try and draw the cover, and you all can cry.
Okay.
Okay. I'm also drawing not straight for me, so
Circle.
The Night Circus.
yeah. I was not expecting you to get that off of that.
I was just
Proud of
like,
you.
I was like, what circle? And I was like, oh, it's a 10.
Molly was really close. Really close.
Molly's face. Oh. You've still got time to pull this back.
It's fine. I can't believe Emma's winning.
Only just though.
Okay, let me find. I'm trying to pick like just really well known stuff. Because some stuff I read, you guys would probably be like, the fuck is that?
I think you should go for it anyway. Because chances are one of us will have seen it. I'm really enjoying just watching you fidget, to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't realize my hand was here. Look, we all know that I have ADHD. We don't need to point it out.
We do when that's literally all that's on our screen. Yeah, do what Georgia says. Do something obscure. Just do something random.
Okay, hold on. I'm scrolling through things that I've read.
Are you on Goodreads?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Because I can't just think of stuff off the top of my head. I am not that smart. So, okay. Are you prepared?
We've been waiting. Just get on with it.
Oh my god, I hate all of you.
You picked this.
You're not on the screen. I can't see that. What did you draw?
You're in the middle of the
We'll
page.
never know.
Good. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. This is really fine.
Wow, I'm really loving this.
Ninth house.
Life High.
No.
Holes.
Serpent and
The
Dove.
last,
No.
the last magicians.
No.
Ninth House.
No.
Is it Desperate
Fire
Measures?
and
Yes.
Thorn Tree.
Yes, it is.
What is it?
Desperate measures.
Oh,
I was just going through all the books I know with snakes on the front.
that's a really cute snake. I really love
Yeah,
it. My
keep that one.
skills. Oh.
Ali, rather than wasting all that paper, why don't you draw on the other side?
Can you? Because that's why.
Okay.
Also, I literally don't use this paper for anything else because my printer doesn't work anymore. So,
Okay.
and I have a lot of
I
printer
hope you're
paper.
going to
that's
recycle
fine.
them.
Yeah, we have a recycling bin.
Good. Okay.
I just didn't want you to
Okay,
waste
guys.
it if you can use it for something, that's all.
She's still saving the planet. It's fine.
Can't say myself, but
I'm trying to okay. All right. Let's. Oh wait, hold on. This is a U.S. cover. None of you will have any idea what's happening. Oh my god! I'm clicking other editions. Sorry, Goodreads is slow. Okay. I'm gonna.
You drew one line, Ali. Yeah, and then rubbish now.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
Why have
the
we
blue
changed
one.
to blue?
I noticed
Ooh.
that.
The Starless Sea.
also, there's not even an actual ocean on that.
It's blue.
Oh my god!
Hannah
Malibu
Rich's
Rising,
right
Malibu
here.
Rising,
Yes,
Malibu Rising, Malibu Rising.
I'm amazed you got that from that.
I'm so fast. Bitch, you're talking about my favorite book of the year.
I really like that book. That's why I picked it. It's a good thing I didn't go with the US cover because it's literally just like blue ocean with tiny surfers on it.
Everyone, just so you will know, I am winning.
How many have we done? I'm not paying
Currently.
attention.
6.
Hannah, 6? Oh,
Yeah.
we were supposed to do out of 5. How many do you want to do?
No, it's
Keep
first
going,
one to
as in, like,
5.
Oh,
you
first one,
first
2,
to
5.
5.
Okay.
So
First to 5.
otherwise we didn't have a winner.
So I've got 2 more to go, Ali.
Mm-hmm. I love how smug Mollie's being now that you're winning. You're just like,
I'm not. It's not smug, it's excitement.
okay, cool. It does look smug though.
But also stress.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I got lax. I started winning and got too
You got slack, yeah.
lazy.
I mean, I'm just chilling
No.
out at the end.
Okay.
What are you talking about? You've got lack. Ali drew a squiggly blue line, you went Starless Sea.
Because there's not
Yeah.
even a C on the cover of that book.
Yeah, but you might have been doing an interpretation. You might have been going to draw a star and put a
Oh,
cross
okay,
through it.
okay. Well, I'm trying to draw the actual cover here, so
Okay, the cover. I'm on it. Turn of the key.
Oh.
No.
Is it nice?
No.
Something with a dagger. Serpent and Dove.
Oh,
These Violent Delights.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
That's not what I thought it was at all.
I was just like, what are
I
fantasy
did.
books?
As soon as Emma said it, I was like, yeah, that's right.
Oh my
Now
god,
I'm
Hannah's now just a judge in this competition.
That's nice.
Giving up.
I'd be more upset if I hadn't had a book pick yet, but I haven't. Like, I have, so I don't mind. Otherwise, I'd be like really bitter about it. But
Bitched?
Hmm?
That was me earlier. I'm
Okay.
still bitter and I'm drawing.
Oh wow. Okay. It's just
Go with it. Go with it.
Oh, there
that's a really
There
sexy
so
man.
many-
Okay.
are so many books with profile.
I saw profile and thought, oh, that's the UK Ace of Spades cover.
Yeah.
Is it the one where the guy's wearing the helmet on the front, the pink and blue one?
Oh.
I can't remember what it's like. You had your chance, or like
No, it's
Best Man Wins, or something like that. Oh,
Is it Emergency Contact by Mary H.K. Troy?
No, but you're close.
Permanent Record.
Yes.
I could not
I was
think of
so
it.
close. I just could not. Oh, the only title I could
Look
think
at
of
that
is No.
sexy.
And I was
sexy
there.
man.
And I was like, it's MK Troy. I don't know who it is.
I think my favourite is Georgia going, the nose. No. Haha.
Look, I'm sitting this way, so I'm drawing sideways, and I can't draw to
Okay,
begin with.
Maybe we should just give you 60 seconds to draw something and then guess, and then you
No,
can do
this
it.
is more fun.
Mollie only needs one more to win, by the way.
Shh, don't stress me. I've got really sweaty hands now.
I've got really sweaty hands.
Okay, can you guys chat for like 5 seconds? I'm gonna go grab a couple books.
So,
my shelf.
Mollie,
Okay.
when you win, what book are you going to pick?
I don't know.
See, I have an option.
Well, good for you.
What's your option, Emma? Oh, they've literally got it right there. Oh, okay. Have not seen that. What is that?
It's- So it was Waterstone's Book of the Month, Thriller of the Month. So it's one murder, 15 suspects, can you uncover the truth? And from what I gathered, it's almost like a case file that someone's given, because there's like a crime, like someone's like up for like, they're like retrial or whatever. I don't know what's going on. But it's kind of like you've kind of got all the information to then try and figure it out. And I'm like, that just sounds like so much fun. But it is quite chunky. It's like 450 pages. So I'm like, I kind of need the motivation to pick it up. Even though it is like all like emails and stuff, but it just sounds very intriguing.
Fair enough.
And I feel with the fact that it's like you've got to try and figure out who done it, we'd all have like different theories, so it would make quite a good book club book.
Interesting. I can get it in through Waypoint, so that helps.
Ah.
Random stack of books acquired.
Excellent.
Okay. So let's.
You watch as you only need one and Mollie wins.
Stop it.
You're stressing Mollie out.
I know. But I do it out of love.
Okay. Pretend this is. Oh wait, no. This is. Pretend this is like red, because this is, I think, a little more purple.
Okay.
Don't start in that corner, Ali. Library of the Unwritten?
Yes. I can't believe you got that.
I
like,
was
that's fiery.
running through every dragon book.
Right? I was like, fire.
No, if it was a dragon one, Ali would have gone in dragon first. That's how I kind of guessed it wouldn't be dragons.
Okay,
It
again.
makes no difference to either of you. I'm still not a threat to either of you.
Okay, again, pretend this is red. Well, not this, but the next color after this one, pretend it's red.
The Mime Order.
Yes. How did you get that from that?
I don't know. It was just, I was thinking red, and then you did that shape, and I was like,
Okay.
Come on, Mollie.
this is when Hannah comes in and takes it away.
Could you imagine? It won't happen, but could you imagine?
Okay.
That is a nose and a face.
Cersei.
No.
Song of Achilles.
No.
Wilder Girls.
No.
House of Hollow.
Yes.
Looks like we're reading Appeal, guys. But Mollie didn't come last. Not even close.
I don't know how Emma got these.
I
to be
just
honest.
went faces. And then Mollie said Wilder Girls, and I was like, House of Hollow has...
Yeah, Mollie was really close.
I'm sad.
It's George's fault.
Don't blame Georgia.
Oh, fuck, I've got to think of a challenge for the next one, though.
Yes, you do.
Mollie, you're gonna win.
I'm sorry, Mollie. I was honestly trying to pick ones that you would know.
It's okay.
Because I didn't want Emma to win. Emma, we just have different reading tastes, okay?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I might reconsider my option.
Mm.
Because I don't know if it'll turn out to be cozy.
Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Mollie, I really want to give you a hug.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
You'll win the next one.
Maybe.
We'll just pick who's the prettiest
Yeah.
for the next one.
Hannah.
No,
Mollie?
Mollie.
Sure.
Apparently it says 1993 on vinyl.
What?
I'm assuming that's for the Jared Leto song thing.
Oh, what, the Transylvanian Concubine?
Yeah.
Interesting, because that's not according to their wiki page. Anyway, it's fine.
But it's Mollie's the prettiest. Hannah is just my type.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
I mean, Mollie, you're also my type, but Hannah's just got that, like...
Disinterest? I don't know.
disinterest.
Straight?
Yeah, I just really love that I have no chance with Hannah.
It's the fact that I'm never going to fancy you back, that you're like, oh.
Ali.
To be fair, that's my type, is to like be like, I really like you, because I can't.
Ali,
won't
read the
ever.
synopsis for this and tell me if it sounds like a nope. Because I have a backup.
Who is that by?
Janice Hallett.
Okay. The first one that came up is by John Grisham.
law
I was like,
students,
no.
To be fair. I don't think it's going to be cozy.
It looks so like when you flick through it, it's all like email transcript type things. But I am wary that it could go in that direction.
Let's see if I can even get my hands on it, first of all.
Hannah can get it.
I can get it in. It's just whether it takes 100 years to get to you. Or not.
Yeah, I can't.
That's a good
We
point.
can't do that again.
Because my other option is this.
That I have.
Who else has it? Because I have
get
2
it.
copies. So I can send Mollie a copy.
Is it that cover?
It's this edition, yeah. The
Which is
hardback.
much nicer than the UK edition.
With a very pretty.
Ooh, yeah.
The UK edition looks a little bit more like that. And I hate
don't
it.
like that.
But I am intrigued by the book. This is on my TBR for next month anyway, so that would really help me out, Emma.
Cool. And then it's out in the US, so then Ali can get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can get a hold of that one easy.
Fab. We shall do that. Because I've been needing to read that for like 3 months now, so.
So, technically, the next one we're reading for this month is this one. And then August will be that one.
We seem to have a purple theme going on. Because under here is purple. And this is purple.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying under here like that. It's not that big, but yeah, it's purple under here.
So,
All right. I
July
have
and August.
acquired it.
I have acquired it.
Mollie, you can send me your address and I will get it sent.
I posted out all of Mollie's birthday presents today, so they would arrive like
Yay.
bang on.
I'm so excited for you to get them. Mine are coming with those because I got
Oh,
them.
yeah,
in
no.
Vienna.
The ones from Ali came through Waypoint. So they've been wrapped in the same wrapping paper mine have been wrapped in. The only difference is I put a card in Ali's to be like, hey, these are from Ali. And then from me, I've just put from Hannah on the front of it because I was like, you'll know it's from me. It's in something shiny.
Well, I am 4 digits in debt, so you're welcome.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was like, what are you talking about? Excellent. Okay, well, yeah. Thanks for everyone for joining. Georgia, I think you're getting artwork and things because no one else did, which is fine. But then I'll stick that in the post for you as well, Mollie.
Thanks.
But is there anything else you guys want to mention before we sign off? Like your birthday?
Oh, it's my birthday in 4 days. I'm gonna be 24.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
You don't sound that convinced.
Wait, Emma, how old are you?
25? No, shut up. I'm 24. I'll be 25 in October.
So Mollie's
I'm
the
the
baby.
baby.
Mollie's the baby. I'm the mum, as the old bat in this group.
I'm the grandma.
the actual mum, though.
Hmm.
The MILF, if you will.
The milk.
I'm either the grandma or the unruly toddler.
Yeah. Regardless, you'll be in nappies.
I'm the weird aunt that shows up sometimes.
No, that is genuinely my go-to move, though, is to be the weird aunt that shows up sometimes. What about you, Emma? Anything you want to mention before we go?
I do my digital art and I'm in the process of opening a Teespring store so some of my work can be bought on t-shirts, but I want to buy sample, but I am El Puro. So if everyone could commission me for just like anything, like I mean anything, because I need money, then that'd be great. And if you know any sugar daddies, even better. Thanks.
If I find one, I'll send them your way.
Thanks.
If I find one, you're not getting them because
Ali's like, I'm keeping that for myself.
yeah.
Which is
Fair
fair.
enough.
I respect the hustle. How about you, Ellie?
I don't have anything going on right now.
I do have another book club as well, starting in August. We're reading.
Yeah, I know. I can't get that one. I was sad.
Again, Ali, I will post it to you. It will just take 100 years to get to you.
I can't buy any more books from you right now, Hannah.
Did I say I was going to take your money for it?
For God's sake, how much stuff
Well,
do you send
with
me?
that theory, can I get my money back for my subscription? No, I'm kidding.
$2.
I was literally sitting in the car and I got the like ching from one, so it'd be like, you've paid money. I was like, what the fuck for? And I was like, oh yeah, that thing that Ali literally just said don't charge me for because I've got no money. I was like, oh, what a shame. I guess I'm getting books. I was like that one moment of horror, and I was like, oh, it's books. I'm happy.
It's books. It's fine.
It's worth it. I mean, it has meant that I've not bought the new Sims expansion, but like I can live without chicken.
No, you can have your money back. Sims is way more important.
No,
Sims
I want
also
my books.
cost a lot more.
Well, it's about 15 quid more. 10 or more. It's about 35.
Right, whilst
but...
Emma decides to do some maths, I've got links.
No.
I find the Insta.
The Instagram is the antisocial book club.
I mean, it was the first one that came up in my search bar when I put the in. So that just goes to show how often I check to see if there's more stuff on there.
I like how it doesn't
apparently Georgia is going to be our extremely creepy neighbor in our family.
Awkward neighbor.
That's pretty creepy. Just find
Oh
Georgia.
my God. George's gym from Friday night dinner.
Yes, I love that. Which I think makes me okay. So I must be Tamsin Greig in that context.
I don't know what we're discussing.
Okay, so Friday Night Dinner is a TV series where it's a Jewish family of like parents and 2 sons, and every Friday they have dinner, and every Friday something goes wrong, and it's a classic British comedy.
And Jim is their weird neighbour who will always knock on the door on a Friday and go,
hello, Jackie, and the
hello,
others.
Jackie.
He's so creepy. He's so creepy, but
And
like
he's
he
got
says like
Dr.
really funny
Wilson.
stuff.
In first year, me and my housemates filmed a thing of my housemate knocking on the door, opening it, and then going, "Shalom, Jackie, me again, Wilson's," and it was really fun.
I love Friday Night Dinner so much.
Yeah, I think I would be Will from The In-Betweeners. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Adam, as he is in.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't remember what the other brother's name is. I know he's played by Tom Rosenthal. I just can't remember the character's name.
I know. I don't either.
Johnny. Yes, I do. I do remember. There we go. Proud of me.
Do we need to talk about the females? So good.
Again, that's another reference. The fact that Dad can't just say girls. Just say girls. How are the females? Anyway, this is getting wildly out of tangent, so I'm just going to end the broadcast now. Now, do we all remember which hand it is?